14 degrees every minute, you're looking at 28 more degrees in 2 minutes. You see, you can look at the beans. See, they're already getting brown. I'll drop a few beans. What I usually do when that's back in there. You want to pull this up, look. Pull out, just be real careful, don't drop, try not to drop beans. It's real easy to drop beans. Turn it up till that thing points up. You pull out, and you got them. You put it back in and then turn it down. And it's real, to get a good bean once the first crack starts, you want to pull it out, look at it and smell. You smell when it starts smelling sweet, then you're getting there. See, it's starting to crack now. But it's not first crack yet. Once it goes poop, then it's first crack. Now, that's first crack. The first crack, we're going to turn down to 55. Turn the air up to 20. The first crack happened at 381. And it was 6 minutes and 15 seconds. A little bit quicker than I wanted. So we want to drop this. It's going to be a medium roast. I want to drop it at 410 degrees, which is your bean temperature right here. We still got 20 more degrees to go. Now, we got chocolatey smell. This line here, you want it to kind of go straight down. The green, you don't want it jumping up or down. You want it to kind of be perfect little straight line. That's your rate of rise. That way the bean tastes better, does better, don't get baked or don't get burnt. And your development percentage, you want to try to keep it around 20%. So I'm going to look at this. And the bean temperature, we may drop before it gets to 410. If we get 20% or 410, whichever one happens first, we drop. We get 404, we get 404. 406, we're at 18% development, 19% we're fixing to drop. So before you drop, you want to turn your fan up. Turn up 50, 60, 70%, we're at 20%, so we turn a cooling fan on, now we drop. You raise that up, when you raise it up, you want to kind of stir them. Once all the beans come out, you close this door back, you lock it. If you don't, for some reason, the thing wants to alarm. You just stir this for about a minute. You want your beans to cool down. And while that's cooling, you come over. This is the cap. That's what come off of the bean. Right now, it's not real hot. Second roast will be hotter. Third roast will be real hot. And don't cool it.
Don'tให้คนไหมลูกคนหน่อยดิลูกลองคนระวังนะมันร้อนนะลูกนะคนนิดนึง
There's 3 different roasts. This is a medium roast. We have light roast.
medium roast
Every bean is different. This is a real easy bean to roast. And our second roast will be different. Okay, so you look on here. You need to write down our numbers. Okay, drop 411 degrees. Now we have to drop at 410. So I was close. 7 minutes and 54 seconds. I wanted to go 9, so I'm about a minute too quick, so it's too hot. The percentages here, 52, which is good. You usually want that to be 50. And then the next one will be 30, which is 26.7. So we got 27, so we're close. And then the percentage of development is right at 21. So we're pretty close. That's a pretty good roast. If you really, the ideal perfect roast is 50, 30, 20. So that's not a bad roast. We will keep it just like we done this one. We'll do the next one, but our drum is going to be hotter, so it's going to be quicker. So what we're going to do next one Next race, I'm going to charge it 70%. Let's keep at it now. We're going to charge at 426. And I usually write down little points so you keep up with them. Always put one burner. Just make sure if we don't have to. And you want to make sure your hands are clean. Don't record this. You put your hands in here, fill in here. See, the beans are cool right now. Put your hands in here. Put your fingers in the beans. Put them in there. Don't let mine food. Put them in there. They're not hot. You see, they're cool. If they were warm, you need to cool down more. But they're cool now, so you turn her cooling off. And then you put your beans. You don't want to put them back in the same ones. I have a pan over here.
พี่เอ็มจะเป็นคนชูด
Okay, so now
ยังไม่ต้องเข้าใจหรอกลูก
our chaff collector don't get all the chaff out, so what I do, I hold it over below. That gets most of the chaff out, because for some reason it's not getting all the chaff out. Then shake it, try to get a little bit more out, and try not to spill beans. But that's a light roast, and a medium roast there, and it smells good. It's a good roast. That's what Mom likes too. You like medium, not bitter. Real strong, but not bitter. Okay, remove that pan. Put that pan over on the chair. Now, roast number 2. Okay, start heating.
นะคะเสียเป็นหินรส number 2
Number 2, start heating. When it turns red, you're good. Is your drum turning? Yep, it's at 40. That's good. Turn your air down to about 10. Turn your drum up to 90. Okay. And now, since we've already warmed this up, make sure this is down, it's locked, and this is pointed down, we're good. Always do that, and we just empty the chaff, so we're good there. But once now that this hits 426, since it's heated up, we can go ahead and drop. You don't have to let it heat up again. It's already nice and warm.
Okay.
So when we do there, I'll pour the beans in for you, or you want to pour the beans? You want to do it? Or you?
MK pour to you.
Okay, I'll let you pour. I'll walk you through this. I'll hit the button for you over here. And use this, because Mom, use this to kind of make sure all the beans go in there. Sometimes I use fingers. No, I know. It's just for us. We do beans too. And when we have new roaster, we won't have to do this. It drops all of them. Everything, you don't touch nothing. All the chaff is gone. It's got a nice cooling fan. It gets all the chaff out. Everything's good. So we're up to 4, 6, 8. You can go ahead and load the beans up here now. You don't have to get nothing here. Just go ahead and pour them up here first. You go ahead and pour them up here now. It's close enough to the 426. It'll be heated up. Just take your time. Good. I'll put that in the chair over here. Are we close to 426 now?
That over?
No, not yet. What temperature are you? You're good. So go ahead and hit that. I'll hit drop over here. I'll hit charge when you do it. Go ahead. Hold it now. Close it when we're all in. Close. Okay. Now, when you do that, you got to raise this up. I'll let you raise it on 70. We're going to do 70 this time. 70. There. Everything else is perfect. So, turning point, this automatically marks a turning point. Whenever it shows, no, don't hit it. It'll do it itself. It automatically does turning point. Whenever the beans, when the temperature on them starts to rise back up, it automatically marks that. And then you write down the turning point, the degrees. You got to add a 1 to it. For some reason, it leaves a 1 off. And then you do about 50 seconds, 1 minute. So it should be changing here any second. There you go. You don't have to heat it. It done it itself.
Okay.
You just write it down over here. So it's at $1.99.
One.
$1.99. It says 99, but it's $1.99. That's what it said. It leaves the one off. And it's slash. And how long is 54 seconds? So 0054. Yeah, that's it. Now your development end is going to be around, on the last time it was 323. So around 300, you want to start looking at your beans when it gets close to 300. But it ain't 300 now. And never leave it like this. If you leave it up like this, beans are just sitting up there. They're not turning and roasting. So make sure that's always pointed down.
Okay.
So when it gets close to 300, you want to start looking at your trier. That's what this is called. This is called your trier. Like I said, keep an eye on your exhaust temperature and your bean temperature. And you want to be around 4 minutes to 330. Right now we're at 2 minutes. We got 2 more minutes. We should get dry in. We're going at 22 degrees a minute. We're like 40, 50 degrees. So 2.5 minutes, we should be there. Yeah, that's the bean temperature. That's the temperature of the bean. You don't need to write it down yet. Once we get 300, I want you to look at this and see if they start looking like they're dry. They're still green right now. But we're going a little bit slower this time. Remember last time I had the heat at 75%. Now we're 70. So, because that one's a little hot. Now the roaster's going to be hotter, so I'm hoping this will be about like the last roast.
Okay, so big pan had been or not? Take picture, one picture please. Okay, and that's one.
Okay. You're right at 300, so you want to look at your bean. See, they still have some green in them though. So they're still like a little more. Anywhere from 315 to 340 they'll dry out. Every bean is different. And this won't mark when it's dry. You have to do that yourself. So when I say it's dry, you just get the dry end over there. Then we adjust our temperature too. Because up here, when it turned dry in, didn't it turn the temperature down, didn't it? You look again.
Okay. In case cut and smell too?
A little bit. You want to smell of it too. Because if it smells like grass, it's not done. Don't let it touch you, but it smells. You can't smell. You don't like? I know. I don't. You don't have to like. Okay, we're gonna say dry in. Hit the dry in button. Okay. What did I turn the temperature down when it dry in? 65. So turn that down to 65. The burner 65. Yeah. There you go. That's good. You go ahead and write down your dry in time. This little green line, hopefully it'll drop down some now. It's kind of flat and you want it kind of looking pretty straight. It'll have some up and downs, but you want it to be pretty, kind of a straight line going down there, a steady line. Hear the one little pop. We're not close. I don't know why it popped. Because we shouldn't pop until around 380. What was drying in? What was it? 404. Okay. I would love 7, but we're not going to do it. It's probably going to be about 6.5, maybe.
Which one? BT or ET?
The BT. When it hits 380, we should start popping.
Huh?
You should start hearing the crack at 380. You should hear pop, 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 pop. And did I turn down the heat then last time? I didn't make any changes, did I? And this time we're going to turn, I did. I turned down to 55. So once we get first crack, turn this down to 55. Once we hit first crack.
Okay.
Because you want it to slow down. You should be getting first crack now. Real close.
Good crack.
Okay,
mark first track, hit first track start, FC start, and turn that down to 55. Okay, go ahead and record what says FC. Is it 384? 58. This line is going nice and smooth. That's good.
nice and smooth.
When you're ready to rise, you want it to be anywhere from 9 to 12 when you're ready to rise. That's a perfect rate of rise. So we're going to drop again. What time did we drop before? What was our drop temperature?
7.
No, the temperature. For what? The,
Oh,
dr-
oh, 0.5.
no, the drop temperature was 411.
Uh-uh.
So once we reach 411 or 20%, we're going to drop again. So we want them all to be pretty close. So either 411 or 20%, whichever one comes first. This is a perfect roast so far. It is perfect. I'm just spending a lot more time here. Okay, now you're almost there, so turn your fan up to about 55. Okay, now hit your cooling tray. Cooling. Now hit drop. Drop. Just do the beans. Yeah, just kind of cooling down. There you go. You want to get down in there deep. See? Like that. Kind of stir them, but not let them come out. All the beans are out, so you always put this down. And stir the beans. And you go ahead and write our drop temperature, which is 413, and it's 729. And then right down below, write our percentages. We had a 54%, 25%, and 20%. I'll go get your shack tray.
Can take action ถึงไม้พายให้หน่อยได้ไหม
สำคัญปวดท้องอย่างนี้ค่ะ
These beans don't have a lot of chaff on them. The Mexican beans have a lot. That whole tray will feel good. Two more roasts and we'll be done tonight. It's not hard though. If you just follow the it is. It's not bad. You've done good.
โอเคนะ
You've done good.
เธอสมาธิ
Smile.
และชมและสมาธิ
Smile, please. That's good. You don't need to stir no more.
ที่เอ็นเคกับแบทขอวันมอพิเจอร์หน่อยลูกจับตรงไหนจับตรงไหนที่เอ็นเคถือพวงกาแฟเนี่ยวันมอพิเจอร์พวงกาแฟสมาธิ
She's not smiling.
สมาธิไหนคะลูกยิ้มออกมาเห็นความนิดนึงสวยสวยมากค่ะวันมอกาแฟโค้ชค่ะลูก
Good smile.
หันไปนิดนึงหันไปนิดนึงวันชื่อ
Yeah. See if they're cool. I'm not going to stick my fingers in there.
perfect perfect
They're still warm or they're cool?
cool perfect perfect
I mean, they're not hot at all now. Okay, turn your cooling fan off. Cooling fan off. There you go. Now, you want to pour them in there? Okay. You want to hold this with one hand. Hold that with one hand. And just slowly dump them and blow. Blow your mouth. There you go. If you got a little breeze going, it'll blow the chaff. Perfect. Okay. Good. Yes. Now we're ready for another roast. Start heating.
perfect อ่า
I always try to keep it on the same where we were. Is that where we were? No, right here, yeah. Just move it over, just draw around and move it over to the side. And we're going to keep that one just like that one, yeah. We're still going to do 70, 10, 11. I'm charge it now at 426. Yeah, we'll do just like we did before.
Perfect.
First, 1 ST. 1 ST. That means first crack. And then drop it. And we're going to do I don't know who that is. We have 3. You're ready to drop, okay? You need a drop, you want to lift the drop. I'll hit charge. You will put them in there first. Ready to drop. Hit the button. Hit drop. Hit charge. Hit charge. Charge. Now, pull drop. And all go in. And turn your temperature to 70%. Hey! Turn your temperature to 70.
What's that?
Yeah, you're burning. 70. And then 10 on your air. You're going to 9. You're cooking now. How's it going?
Y'all videoing?
Yeah, she's videoing and we're that's okay. She's learning how to roast.
I'm Martin Rogers. I'm Jennifer's husband.
Okay.
At the market.
Oh, okay.
My parents lived at the end of the
Yeah.
road.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I just wanted
I
to,
think she's having a little thing to
stop
And
by.
your food,
Yeah,
right?
that's her husband. Yeah.
Jennifer's
Jennifer's
husband,
husband.
Martin.
Tomorrow, Saturday, we have sales in your address.
Awesome.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Good to meet y'all. Mom and
Yeah.
Dad built
Yes.
almost at the end of the road.
Yeah, I've seen. We've been down there a few times.
Okay,
Look,
good.
Lane go down there to work on it. We go down
Today's
there
Dad's
and watch.
birthday, so I went and saw him. And,
Okay.
Come inside to
okay,
have
yeah.
friends.
So I thought, well, these guys are out and about. I'm gonna stop and say hi. Introduce myself.
Yeah, Jennifer loves you.
She does. She loves you guys. You all done great. Great job.
195. At least the one off. 195.
Exciting.
My people, do you taste it?
Awesome. So good. So
If
good.
you need, you can come.
Then you know once it gets 300.
I can cook for you.
Thank you so
And
much.
Saturday, you go to sale at that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
This is a medium Guatemala.
Oh,
I've always been a dark roast, but this medium is just the best. It is.
that smells
It
so
is so good.
Do you drink coffee?
good. Yes. Love it.
Yeah, next,
That was so good.
if you need iced coffee macchiato, you can come every time.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
She makes a good iced macchiato. I don't know if you like iced coffee.
I do. I like them.
I've never had ice until she talked me into it. I love them.
Yeah. They're wonderful.
And we go to sale at Tango Food too.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, I thought you guys have done such a wonderful job. Y'all been building on this for so long. And
Well, then we started on this. We didn't get to finish everything here. I said, we got to get this going. Our roaster, a big roaster, will be here tomorrow,
Really?
between 10 and 4 tomorrow. So
Wonderful.
I'm still not, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. The rain's going to
Yeah.
run the exhaust out. I ain't going to be able to get up there to do that. So,
Gotcha.
and the exhaust won't be here till next week.
Okay.
So at least we can get the gas hooked up and the electric going to be ready.
Wow. Well, that's great.
And we're going to be out of beans, so I'm going to have to order more beans tomorrow to get them here by Monday.
Well, it's awesome that you guys are doing all this thing.
Oh yeah, and then we got beans. We'll be the first people in the country to get beans from Thailand. We've been working on it for almost 6 months, and they moved them now from the farm to one other place. So
Man,
Probably still a month before they get here. But if you,
It's gonna be so
Thai
good.
coffee is
It's
different.
gonna be so good.
It is a smooth, strong coffee.
Wonderful.
Okay, you're at 300 almost.
You know what we get is so.
Will you see
Whatever.
support? Will you see support?
Well,
Thank you. We sell this to
You drop the bean,
Yes.
put it over in there. That's usually what I do.
Wonderful.
And then
love picture, love videos, you know.
I let it go.
She loves you guys.
But you can't just throw it away. You don't want to let it sit in here. You have to flavor it.
So good. Thank you guys.
What did
If
you
you
turn
need
last
that,
time?
Thank y'all for
ice coffee,
sticking with her.
yes.
Okay.
We are.
She's been so frustrated about all the whatever happened last month.
See that red green?
Health department and all.
We're still doing all the big yellow.
Been very frustrated.
But
But
try her.
she knows you guys are doing good things. It's fresh and it's clean and it's,
Yeah.
y'all following all the rules and
Oh, yeah, that's what's taking so long.
yeah.
I mean, because most people, I mean, we're having to put special stuff up on the walls, got to be able to be washed
Yeah,
down.
you see, and FDA correct to FDA.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's made so good coffee?
Yeah, so we turn temperature
Do
down.
you, if you need to drink coffee, I coffee,
What do
I
you
can
have
do
over
for
here?
you.
65?
Do you need now?
I'm good now.
Yeah.
We will.
Afternoon, hot day, you
Yeah.
can come.
I'll holler at you.
Jennifer, love it
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Or you can join us
I
at
may just,
Saturday.
okay, let me know you guys. Say,
Saturday.
hey, I'm coming out.
Stop by anytime. We didn't know who you was pulling
I
up.
know,
So,
I hate
it
to
don't
just
matter,
drop
no.
in on you like that, but
No,
mom and
everybody,
dad are down here, I'm like, you know,
Everybody
they
does.
need to get to know the neighbors and.
yeah. No, everybody
They're an
drops
old
by.
couple, you know, they're not out and doing
Do you
anything.
need
for
number,
you, but-
number by Anne?
Yeah, let me
number-
get your phone number.
Yeah.
เพื่อนบ้านมา
The slime's looking good. The exhaust temperature is nice and level. Make sure this don't start going up. You got to keep a real close eye on that blue line. Because once you start roasting a lot, that thing can creep up. And you'll ruin your roast. So it's looking good. Your red rise is 13. It's a little high, but it's
เพื่อนบ้าน
okay.
ได้กลิ่นหอมมาแล้วค่ะ
And we're fixing to be a first crack. So get ready. First crack, we want to turn it down. We'll turn that down to 55. Once it starts cracking, okay? You just hit first crack and drop it down to 55. Not yet though. It's okay. You can go back over.
She
But
learned.
once it starts cracking, it should be any second.
Tomorrow, big
But mark first crack
big
first.
grocery come tomorrow. Big grocery
Mm-hmm.
come. I get your phone. This one, this one.
Yeah, now first crack. Okay, then turn that down. 55.
That's amazing.
You've been cracking right now. It's called what they call first crack. If the bean starts to expand.
Yeah.
But this is what they look like before you start
Oh
roasting them.
my goodness, I had no idea.
Yeah. And right now they're cracking.
Oh,
They're losing the outer skin.
Wow.
And as long as you let them,
I've never seen this.
right after first crack, you let them go for about a minute and then you drop it. If it goes into second crack, that's considered dark,
Okay.
which I like it dark too. But
I do.
it's kind of got a little bitter taste that you don't like.
Yeah.
And these beans here still taste good medium and light.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the beans, if you don't go medium or dark, they've got a fruity flavor. They'll taste just like blueberries, taste like strawberries. And to me, they've almost got a little sour taste. But
Oh.
it's got a fruity taste. That's what most people like now.
Okay.
Okay, you can remember 411 or 20%.
My goodness. Well, I'm learning. I love it.
That's all we've been.
I'm
I've been
learning.
doing almost a year now with this little machine. That's why I
Yeah.
bought a little one. I said,
That's
well, let's learn on this. And
Man.
plus, if we get a new bean in, I can see how it roasts because
Yeah.
every bean is different.
Right.
Before we put 10 pounds in a big
Yeah,
machine.
right.
Okay, get ready. Go ahead and turn your fan up to 55.
Good idea.
Your air. Your cooling fan on.
Brian number.
Cool it. And cool it. And then drop. Just drop. I'll drop for you.
Oh, cool.
And then go and write the numbers down. This is what comes off of it. These beans don't have a lot of skin on them. They call it chaff. They don't have a lot.
That's fine.
the Mexicans, the
One thing
Colombian,
that'd be a bunch.
the Mexican and Colombian and the Brazil wash will have like, it'll fill the whole tray up. Yeah, it's a lot of skin on them. But if we push this one second crack, it would have a little bit more.
Yeah, that smells so
But we compost it. Anything, we compost everything.
Good, good, good. Man, that smells so good.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Thank you. This by our number.
Yeah.
Can you call here?
You work at school, don't you?
I work at South. Yeah.
Okay. Are you a band director?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what she said. What do you teach?
English. And you and your work this time.
Huh? Teach English.
English.
Teach artist.
Yeah, that's my thing. You know.
Well, she's an American, I think she's an American literature too now in college, but
Good.
this is her second or third go round with it. Everything else she's been doing great. She said American Lit is, she's having a problem with it.
Where's she going?
Northwest.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good
Hopefully-
school, though. You got
Yeah,
a
but I
nice
mean-
ratio of
I mean, I went to Northwest for a few classes. I mean, I was trying to get my bachelor's up there, and I said, well, can I take some of these other classes down there? I said, yeah. I said, a lot cheaper taking them down there than up in River.
man.
We from Thailand. Thailand.
That's wonderful.
Can you call to Brian phone and Brian
Yeah.
can
You got my phone, I ain't got my
yeah,
phone.
I see. When he call my heart, his name.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. I'm calling.
Yes, like you. Okay.
That's Martin.
Okay.
M-A-R-T-I-N.
Now,
I know I used to own the landfill south in South Pontotoc around Conacola Road, right off of Highway 41. That used to be my landfill down there. And we had one of the guys that worked for me, his son,
thank you.
a couple of them did. They were in the band. They were in the band down there. They just said they had like one of the best bands around. They just,
Yeah, I mean,
Used to be
they've
real
really been good a lot of years. And took them a few years to get going. And
right.
What was that?
Once they did,
But I sold that thing. It's been
they've really been
probably
good.
almost 15 years ago.
Okay.
When the housing market tanked,
Yeah.
everybody, I mean, I was fixing to lose everything. I was
Yeah.
doing good, but I said, man, it ain't gonna last long.
Gotcha.
The competition won. That's why I'll let it go, man. Turn the fan off. The Tunny fan. Bottom left. No, the bottom left. Right here. There. It still has chaff on it. This thing don't do good getting the chaff off.
Yeah.
But that other one's supposed to do a whole lot better. It's got a humongous fan that pulls the chaff off.
So good.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
But this you don't want to roast it for the medium, usually about a week.
Yeah.
Because it still has a lot of CO2 in it. It off gases, and you could do it now, but it wouldn't be as good. It'd have a bitter taste.
Okay.
Usually after about a month, that's when it's at its peak.
Yeah.
2 months, it's